and punch their ticket in. This is the final ticket into top 8 winner side specifically in Jake versus JaZaR. Two very notable players for their respective characters.
Yeah, and it'll be an interesting matchup to go into it because you're going to see a different player and a different caliber of player that's not the word. A different caliber of character that comes from JaZaR here, because we're not going to be seeing Jake go up against an Inkling as good as Christmas is, or a Zero Suit Samus is as good as Mars. We're seeing him go against a Lucas, and a different style of Lucas means a different. You're going to be playing a lot more patient, a lot more passive, while Lucas waits for his big hits and big openings. He's not playing Rushdown. He's poking at Jake just as much as Jake is poking at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're utilizing all your projectiles to your advantage. You have the PK fires, you have a few disjointed moves in your aerials, and you're just utilizing all of them to the point where, yeah, you can camp me, but understand, I'm going to be throwing stuff at you. These projectiles are going to be aimed straight towards you, but going straight towards the blast zone is JaZaR, as Jake showed no fear in going as deep as he had to get that spike hitbox.
As soon as JaZaR loses that advantage and all the power that all the stage that PK Fire has brought him, one up tilt nets in 34, but the PK freeze catching the landing, and the little things always matter. Blowing up the if you destroy the opponent player, destroys the crafting table, that costs Jake resources, that costs Steve his resources, which, hey, every block counts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And right off the bat, looking really good right now to just keep it simple. I mean, it may not be the most optimal thing to see just watching these two camp each other out and rely on projectiles is JaZaR, but still, it's been paying off. It's been keeping the games close, and you saw the option right there that Jake has done many times. TNT into down smash to try to catch the opponent slipping, and JaZaR not having any of it.
He's looking for any sort of ledge hang setup, but just as JaZaR is able to find himself back to center, throwing out the PK Fire, he gets met with a met with a combo too, almost finding the tech in place read, which would have met him with so much more. But diamond combo still netting a ton of damage. Unfortunately for Jake, he's out of any iron, all stone, which means no minecarts left to use.
Yeah, you utilize almost every single time. Those minecarts were a big factor towards how we've gotten to this point in the game. And now you see him just mining for enough iron and not losing it all again, as a beautiful tech chase right there as he gets him with the fair to seal the stock. A lot of ground to make up if you're Lucas right now. JaZaR has to work a little more than needed, but you have Diamond in your arsenal, and all it takes is one aerial, especially a back air. Yeah, you're gonna be sent to the heavens, says Jake.
Yeah, it's you want to do that, right? Like, I understand what he's trying to do. JaZaR wants to go air to air with Steve, who notoriously has a terrible jump and really bad airspeed. You're trying to blow him up for that weakness. But at high percents like that, Diamond back air is just, it's a big button that it will kill you. It would have probably killed him significantly earlier if the DI was bad. And look at it. He went from 99 to 124. Like, that's a lot of damage off of one hit. And at 0, yeah, you take that trade if you're Jake. Like, oh, you either hit me and do your combo, which is going to be a suboptimal combo, or I kill you and we move to game 2.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was all she wrote for game 1. It was a good effort by JaZaR. He definitely didn't play that match wrong. It was just a lot of minecarts were getting in his way. He allowed himself to get hit by one too many of those, and it cost him the stock. And also, that Diamond came in clutch when it needed to. And now a different change of pace. This is one of Lucas's more preferred stages in FD. But one thing to also keep in mind is iron and stone and all that good stuff that comes out for Jake and Steve specifically as a character. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of that being mined pretty easily because of the stage layout.
Yeah, it's also regulated, right? It's not dependent on the stage. It's a consistent flow of resources from both raw to the important ones.
Yeah.
That'll help regulate what Jake is using and how much Jake is using. On top of the fact that he's using the shovel instead of any of his actually offensive tools, which means he won't be deteriorating any of them anytime soon.
Yeah, and you see right there, he has everything that he needs to, and then some. He has a diamond right there on lock if he needs it. He has a little bit of stone, and the final usage of that iron in that minecart. But you know what? Still can relapse. It's still a pretty even game. You see the efforts of both these players not really wanting to approach each other, but still, JaZaR in a bad predicament as he lands on top of Jake and gets punished for it with the up smash.
Yeah, that was such a good run under from Jake in that moment because he saw that JaZaR's angle was going to be an offensive one, so he ran under and punished. In the same vein, he saw that Jake was trying to go for more jumps out of shield, more minecarts in midair, and caught him before they even came out.
And already 51% tacked on, and then some on the side of Jake, just opting to go for more and more with these setups right now. The minecart has been such a virtue right now for just JaZaR, as he has not been able to get any of these punishes. A lot of PK fires, but still getting punished for using it. And now the anvil gonna be dropped, but not gonna seal in stock. 106% tacked on though.
And with Diamond on deck and how easily he's able to get out of the corner, and yet again trying to go air, trying to get these starters, but it met with a Diamond back air. Just a little bit too reckless with some of these attempts at holding in his JaZaR, and he's getting blown up for a nice reflect. That's handy, but it's cute. Yeah, but it's not matchup.
I actually love the sound animation. Like it sounded so like
just pop.
Yeah, that was a nice little bonk animation you hear there. But yeah, it was a good usage right there. It kind of did catch Jake off guard. Not gonna get anything off it though, but still, you know. You have a reflector, you know, there's a few ways to not get hit by that minecart, and that being one of those ways as well. But now you see the TNT come out, and Jake not even opting to do anything as the PSI magnet comes out to save JaZaR.
He barely missed the F tilt, which would have closed out the stocks, and now JaZaR is in a terrible spot. He still has his double jump, but finds himself in range of that rope snake. Rope snake is a friend when you need him. Still down a whole stock. This is a trial for JaZaR, as all of these PK fires hit but don't take stocks.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of tilt attacks come out when the damage has been done. The stock has to be taken now. If you're JaZaR, you really need to force that stock out, whether it's with a grab or up air, just dropping down and with the up air. Now, the momentum has to go in your favor now. You have to get these strings going. 24% already. Lucas has some tools to bring this back, but why even worry about that when you have the tools to just steal the game and with minecart into a fair? Jake taking it 2-0 over JaZaR in a winning effort will push his ticket into top 8 winner side, where he will await, I believe he's playing Waka.
Yeah, that'll be Jake and Waka in winner semis. On the other side will be Enhanced PV and PS Mao. But that is going to do it for us here. A phenomenal bevy of sets all the way from pools to top 8. But we'll be sending over